Find the volume V of the solid obtained by rotating a region bounded by the given curves about the specified line. And we do have two curves given. The first one, it's y equals to x squared. The second one, it's x equals to y squared. And the line of rotation is rotation about the line y equals to 1. Let's draw both of the curves and let's see the solid. Y equals to x squared is just the parabola with the vertex 0, 0. X equals to y squared is the same parabola, but it's the function x with respect to y. That means it's in the horizontal position. Okay, that means this is x equals to y squared, the blue curve. We may notice the point of intersection, and we know that this is 1 because x squared 1 squared, it's gonna be 1. Okay. And the line of rotation, it's actually horizontal line y equals to 1, which is the same level here. Okay. Our region is region between the blue and the red curve. And now we have to imagine that we're taking this yellow part and making a rotation. And this will result in the curve a little bit on the other side. We will simply get a mirror image, the reflection with respect to y. And of course this is solid. I don't wanna draw the 3D. I will leave it like that, but this is the solid, and in order to get the volume of this solid we will use the washer method because we do have a hole inside. This part will give me the inner radius, and this distance will give me the, let me put big, the outer radius. And formula for the volume is an integration, of course, from 0, we can see from 0 to 1, because that's how my yellow lines, the slicing, I can say. And we do have pi r squared minus pi r squared with respect to x, because horizontal line y equals to 1, it's parallel to x. That means everything is in terms of x. And now let's see the inner radius. It's the vertical distance between these two dots. The one dot, the top one, it's 1, the value 1, and the other one is just simply the y value. That means the difference between 1 minus y. However, I have to put a formula for y. That means the small r, one more time, is the distance between 1 and the blue y. And the blue y was defined as a x equals to y squared, and I will solve for y, and I will have square root of x. That means 1 minus square root of x. Now, the outer radius, it's the vertical distance between these two dots, which is 1 minus the red function, the corresponding y value, but for the red function. And the red function is simply y equals to x squared. We don't even have to rewrite. We have ready formula. 1 minus x squared. Okay, let's substitute. I can factor out pi from 0 to 1, and then r squared minus the small dx. And the big one is 1 minus x squared, 1 minus root x. Okay. Let's expand this from 0 to 1. 1 minus x squared squared, it's gonna be 1 minus 2x squared plus x to the power of 4 minus 1 minus 2 root x plus root x squared, which is x dx. Pi from 0 to 1 integration 1 minus 2x squared plus x to the power of 4 minus 1 plus 2 root x minus x. The only thing that I can simplify, it's the ones, and that's it. Okay, now let's integrate. Integral of negative 2 x squared will be negative 2 x cubed over 3. X to the power of 4, it's x to the power of 5 over 5. X square root of x is x to the power of 1/2, which will be 3/2 and 3/2 here. And x is x squared over 2. Limits of integration from 0 to 1. Okay, and now we will substitute 1, and substituting 0, we're getting 0. That's mean negative 2/3 plus 1/5, and I will flip this fraction 4 over 3 minus 1/2. 0, I can ignore it. Negative 2/3 and positive 4/3 will give me 2/3 plus 1/5 minus 1/2. A little bit of fraction. Common denominator 30. 30 divided by 3, 10 times 2, 20. 30 divided by 5, 6 times 1. 30 divided by 2, 15. 26 minus 15, I think it's 11. 11 pi over 30.